Hey y'all, what is going on? It is Ari here from My Healing Prescription. We are on day 2 of Why Not Bloom Challenge. This is a 30-day challenge where I take you through my personal journey of building wealth, kind of starting from scratch, my guy. Okay. And so I am taking you throughout this journey to basically bloom no matter where you've been planted. A lot of us have different situations, different scenarios, different pieces of our lives and different aspects of our lives that can alter whether we go for our dreams or not. And a lot of times it's really us blocking our own blessings and being in our own way. So that's what this channel is about. It's having you step into the woman that you were supposed to be, step into the person you were meant to be. And yeah, welcome to day 2. If you are here, thank you for watching. Thank you for continuing to watch this journey and join me on this journey. So on our intro video, I talked about the purpose of this challenge and why I created it, what I'm doing during this challenge, and the motivation behind the challenge and the history behind it and the reasoning for it. And in that, I talked briefly about what I'm doing today. And yesterday, I definitely talked about in my idea dumping and mind mapping video, I talked about how I will be launching 3 to 5 ideas going from ideation to execution. So today is day 2, but this is going to be day 1 for my project that I'm working on. This is the first project. This one is full bloom. This is going to be a print on demand store on the Etsy platform. And I'm excited for this one. I want this to be merch and something tangible for this challenge. Yes, I'll have my videos, but I want you all to be able to watch the videos. And I also want you all to be able to have merch to go along with this beyond the 30 days. Like this is beyond just a 30-day challenge. After the 30 days we're done, it's over with. No, I really want to show that one. So this is, why are you doing this challenge, this random Etsy shop? And I want to get into that. So one, Etsy is an easy, low overhead type of option for me. With Shopify, you have to pay this amount of this fee every single month. And that $29 can get hectic if you don't have money coming in, right? So for starters, Etsy is a great place to just start and just launch. I don't need an LLC right now. It's just one of those things that you just start and just do. All the logistics can be left behind for right now at this moment. I'm not saying don't ever do it. I'm saying for right now, to get you started, to get you up and running, Etsy is the perfect place to be. So it's and I have my notes. Don't mind me looking over here at my computer. So I believe it is $29, a one-time $29 fee. And then you pay a few cents per listing, but I will get into all of that when I show you my creation process and my SEO and marketing and all of that behind my Etsy shop. And it's also, Etsy gives passive-ish income. Like it seems like passive-ish, meaning with print on demand, I don't have to physically pack orders. I just have to press a couple buttons, ship it to where it needs, or send that order to Printify, and Printify does everything for me. Okay. Even returns, all that, blah, blah, blah. So Etsy and Printify collab is like the best option, low cost option for me because I'm already paying for Printify. I also want to show and prove that this can be done without a team, without a huge audience. I do have multiple platforms, but the audience is not as broad and grand right now. And I don't have a lot of money put into this. I'm not putting a lot of money into this outside of what I'm already doing. In time, it's taken some time, but I'm still living life outside of this challenge. It's not just this challenge. So this challenge again is me proving to myself that I can put my thoughts into action. And so I'm tired of being like the dreamer. No, it's time to throw spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks at this point, right? I also want to give myself permission to create. And that's exactly why I created this challenge, exactly why I am trying to and going to launch 3 to 5 ideas, going from ideas to execution. That is exactly why I'm doing that, to give myself permission to create and grace to create no matter what, right? And I want to provide merch for the journey. So the goal is to actually launch this brand by today is what? The 2nd. So today is Saturday. The goal is to launch this mug by Tuesday and then possibly put in my order on Thursday. I don't know how long it will take, maybe like 2 weeks for the order to get to me, but it'll be mid challenge where I will see the merch. I will see the hoodies and all of that and see how it feels, and not necessarily feels, see how it looks, because I've already purchased items from Printify, so I know the quality, and I'll use what I use on my website. But I want the designs because I want to wear them during my videos. And plus, don't nobody have time to be figuring out what they gonna wear, huh? For 28 more days. Y'all gonna be seeing some repeats. I feel it in my spirit. But anyway, so that is that. I want to do something where I say, who is Full Bloom for? I said I want to have merch for my challenge, but I want to be specific on who Full Bloom is for. And I'm going to go down my list, and I want to say it verbatim. So if y'all are upset that I'm reading my notes, I apologize, but I got 28 more days to chat. And in order for me to continue and keep moving, I need my notes, and I need sometimes to be able to read exactly how I wrote it, because my mind is everywhere right now. And this is providing structure. Okay. I had to give that disclaimer before y'all see me reading from a screen. Also, my voice. Yeah, my voice is about to. Amen. Okay. So who is Full Bloom for? This is the emotional aspect. I just came from the business and strategic aspect of why I'm doing Full Bloom. This is going into the emotional aspect of it. Full Bloom is for the one who wants to step into the driver's seat and stop allowing life to happen to you. A lot of us get so caught up in the fact that, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe this happened. And life not going the way I want it to go. I'm not where I want to be. Okay, you can change that. I'm stepping into the driver's seat, so I can say that. You can change that. You can change your life, and you can make your life exactly how you want it to look. You got to move though. That requires some action though. Full Bloom is also for the one who made a decision to start blooming now in the midst of chaos, healing, transition, elevation. Wherever you are at, bloom. Wherever you've been planted, bloom. You're blooming. You're making a decision to bloom no matter where you are, no matter what life threw at you. When they say, when life throws you lemons, gives you lemons, make lemonade, you're making lemonade, babes. You making lemonade. Like, life could have planted you in concrete, but roses grow from that. A rose grew from that. Okay. Whether it's a rose in Harlem like Tiana Taylor, or a rose from concrete like my boy Tupac finna start rapping. Okay. Anyway, Full Bloom is also for the dreamer who is ready to execute. You are tired of looking at your notes, seeing all the grand ideas you have and not executing. Full Bloom is for you. Full Bloom is saying you are making a decision to say, you know what? Let me pull that notebook out. You got to blow some dust off. Okay. Let me pull that notebook out and let me do something. What can I do right now? Full Bloom is using what you have right now. Full Bloom is also for the one who's ready to take up space. Let me say this again. Full Bloom is also for the one who's ready to take up space unapologetically, even when there was no room made for you. You saying there's a table, there wasn't even a seat created for you, but God said, scoot over. I did make this for you, and you're sitting in it now. Full Bloom is for the one who's taking up space and sitting in that seat that God created. People are telling you there's no room for you. Ooh, people are telling you there's no room for you, and you decided to say, But there is, though. Full bloom is for you. Step into it. Step into that power. Step into that, because it's time. It's time. Your time is now. You keep hearing that. You keep hearing that over and over and over again. And there was a lady online who said, you don't need any more motivation. You need movement. It's time to move. It's time to move. Full bloom is also for the one who is ready to live the life that their hearts desire and not just exist in it. You have a life. You have a dream of how you want your life to look like. What steps are you taking towards that right now? If you're not taking any steps towards that, why not? And how can you make those steps? I'm not coming from a place of judgment. I'm coming from a place of, I know how that feels because I stopped moving. But between September and December 2024, I stopped moving. End of December is when I decided, like, let's do it. Let's do it. I actually created a video for myself to look at a year from now. I still haven't looked at it. I put it in my drive and haven't looked at it since. And I actually want to look at it to see what's going on. But anyway, full bloom is also for the ones who are ready to use what they have right now. No matter where you're at, you're ready to use whatever you have right now. Tools, resources, platforms, people, connections, opportunities. You ready to use all of that right now. Taking full advantage of what you already have. Full bloom is made for you. This challenge is made for you. The clothing line that I'm about to put out, is the merch that I'm about to put out, print on demand store that I'm about to put out is made for you. It's hard to say clothing line, and I don't want to take away from the people who actually have wonderful clothing lines. Like shout out to Duck and Bad Vibes, like Trinil, babes, you are doing that. Okay. People have to have a skill. It got to be in them, not on them. He got it. It's in him. It's in him honest. What they be saying, it's in him honest. So shout out to you. If y'all don't know what Duck and Bad Vibes is, you're lost. I'm just playing. Go find it. Hell. Print on demand store is what I'm going to say. My Etsy shop. Last but not least, I need to read this verbatim. Full bloom is for the one who's breaking generational curses, healing old wounds, starting from scratch without a blueprint, and rebuilding and rebranding yourself in real time. That is who full bloom is for. Me, I'm rebranding myself in real time. In real time. And so I want to say, in this challenge, if you don't have anything specifically to do, I just want to say, give yourself permission to create. Allow yourself to sit and create, and then give yourself permission to execute. Because again, it's time. If you have a vision and it has not gone away, and you've been getting this thought over and over and over and over again, and you haven't forgotten about that, that's important. And I need you to lock in on that and figure out, why is it nagging on you? Because that's God telling you what you need to do. And I'm talking about if it's aligned with his word, nagging. If it's aligned with his word, then and it can heal people, help people in any form or fashion, I need you to lock in. And I need you to look into that and figure out how you can work on starting that. And I also want you in this process to create for you. Don't try and create to make other people happy. Don't try and create to even show and prove yourself to anyone. If you coming from a prideful place, like, yeah, y'all gonna see me, it's not gonna work, because God is not in the middle of that, because God is not a prideful God. God is not a prideful God. I'm gonna have to come back to that. He's not a prideful God. He a little crazy though. If you read the Bible for real, he had a temper tantrum. But I think that was before he sent his son to die. And so when he sent his son to die, all of that, he stopped doing all of that in the New Testament. But I don't know. Anyway, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I ain't no Bible thumper. I ain't finna, You know what I'm saying? I don't know yet. I'm still learning. But all in all, I don't want Why Not Bloom. I don't want this challenge to be all about business or all about just like me making money. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be a safe space for specifically Black women, because I don't think we have spaces like this. I want it to be like a love letter to every woman who's who's been feeling stuck and feeling like, I'm scared to take up space. I want this to be a love letter to you, to tell you to take up all the space that you need, all the space that you want, to have a life that your heart desires, to live a life that your heart desires, to live a life that God's heart desires for you. I want you to give yourself permission to do that because you're deserving of that. I also want you to give yourself permission to be loved, to be forgiven, and all that. I want you to give yourself permission. Just give yourself permission. The unspoken permission. Okay. At the end of the day, this challenge is about building yourself right where you are and taking yourself to where you're headed. And I'm just letting y'all come along for the ride. That's really what this is. I'm letting y'all come along for the ride. So within the next video, I would like to post a screen share. This is going to be my first time doing something like this. I want to post a screen share of my creative process of designing some of the things that I want to create. I want to create some t-shirts, some hoodies. Not too keen on hats because I'm thinking of having a planner. Not creating full-blown detailed planner but a journal with my image, with the image that I create on it, with certain sayings and affirmations saying, bloom, baby, keep blooming. Like, I want to do that. I want to do that. So that's what I'm going to take you through tomorrow. So just be ready. Tomorrow is going to be really good because you get to be in my brain a little bit when it comes down to my creative process. And I'm a little scared about that, obviously. A little nervous because that's intimate. No, I'm just playing. But I'm excited because that's going to be a really good video. But anyway, thank y'all for joining me on day 2 of my Why Not Bloom challenge. Day 3 is going to be so lit and I'm so excited for that. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that, okay? And tell me what y'all think about my concept of full bloom and who's it for. Like, tell me what y'all think about that. And make sure y'all comment on a video and tell me what resonated with you, what you loved about this video, what questions you may have about the things that I'm saying as far as taking up space. Like, let's take up space, okay? And make sure you all like this video. Please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you all subscribe, because if you like this video, you're gonna like a lot of other videos that I post. I'm not gonna say every single one, but I'm pretty dope. I'm pretty cool to be around, okay? So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, okay? Peace.